I remember the first thing we did when we landed in here in the United States is we went trick or treating. Actually, we went trick or treating in Phoenix with a cousin of mine. It felt familiar, but at the same time, I knew it was something new because we were years before that we were doing Dia de los Muertos, and they're very similar. But doing it here and doing something different where you're in costume, makeup, and you go trick or treating, it's a little a little wonderful, a little something new. My name is Carlos Antonio Figueroa Hernandez. I'm originally from Zacatecas, Mexico. I've been in the United States since I was 7 years old. We were raised in a little town. You could say it's a town, but it's kind of like a little village. Everyone had their house, and there was a little convenience store. But to say that we were rich or we were middle class or something like that, like here in the United States, it's a little far fetched. My dad was over here in the United States, working, trying to save up enough money to bring the rest of us over here. But the decision, it was just ultimately up to them. They told us, as much as we like living here, it's getting too dangerous, and we were living in poverty, so they decided to risk getting come. Very nerve wracking, and they told us, don't make any noise, do and say what we do, or else we're gonna get caught. And it was very tumultuous, honestly. I remember it took us a while, and God willingly, we made it the first time. We were close enough to where we were hearing rumors about the coyotes passing people or trying to pass people. They would immediately get caught, sent back, try it again, and it was the same route that we were gonna take. And I mean, we came all in the family: my mom, my dad, and my four other siblings, and we all came together. And luckily, we made it through the first time. I live here in Montrose, Colorado. As much as I want to say that Chicago, I was born in Mexico, raised in Chicago, but I grew up here in Montrose. So when we moved to Chicago, I went there first grade, second grade, third grade, and at the end of my third grade, we came over here to Colorado because my dad said he's making great money. There's opportunity for my mom to work better, and there's good schools. And I mean, the part that we were living in Chicago, there wasn't a lot of gang violence, but it was still a little dangerous for my dad's liking. It. He said, "Come over here, and you guys will be all better." The rest of my family, we've struggled of, there being certain opportunities that we would like to have, and they're just not there because we don't have documentation or because we're not citizens. I remember when I got out of high school, it was before DACA was even announced. I'm like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna be able to work? Where am I gonna work? Am I gonna be able to go to college? Which college? Am I not gonna be accepted? This and that. I had all these questions, and some of my friends that were Americanos or that were documented, they're like, "What are you worrying about?" And that's one of those things. You don't know what your life is gonna be after you're done with college or I mean high school, not college. It honestly lifted a weight on my shoulders because it showed me that the government does want to help, and that there is going to be access to get social security, to get a job, that you're going to be able to work for what you want instead of seeing what you're going to be able to scrounge around on. It's given me the opportunity to work for the city of Uray, which I hold near and dear to my heart because that was the first town that showed me you work for the job you like, not what you work for a career that you like, not a job that you have to suffer through. My hope is that even if you are scared of immigrants, or you're scared that you're going to lose your way of life, you're not. Honestly, you're going to be who you are, but it has to be with you remembering who you are, what your roots are, what you stand for. I'm going to be the same me. I'm not going to force anything on anyone. I'm going to do me, if you do you, and if we can help our community be a better community, we'll work together. I'd say just keep an open mind, and if you see someone with an opposing view, just talk about it, because whether no matter how far you are apart, there's always going to be a common ground on trying to be a better community and trying to figure out what that better is.